that's what this session is going to be.
Yeah, speaking of spawn cams.
But as a brief review of what happened last time, uh, you guys went right into combat, fighting various members of the conscription, as well as the mage Elvira, the one who had been responsible for teleporting into the manor and kidnapping family friend Styx. That feels like the most fitting way to refer to Styx. Family
Yes,
friend.
family friend.
But after doing so, you guys discovered a storage room for the conscription that contained quite a few troubling items, ranging from explosives to magical weapons and armor to poison, to alchemist fire, and even blueprints of the manor. So it was just all in all a great time. Uh, After that, you guys spoke with Richu for a while about some various things, and she informed Nemesis that Sitsi wanted to speak with him. While Nemesis went off to do that, the rest of you went to a fun little Fae party, soiree, whatever the right term is. Uh, Briefly crossing paths with a variety of people, including Lil Nace the Bugbear. Uh,
Yes!
Yep.
Call me when you want, call me when you need, King.
and also looking for any trace of the bombs. Uh, and you guys have been able to determine that scent of the dynamite residue had been spread around to a few different people to try and cover tracks. And where we had left you guys had been Alice and Elio finishing up that conversation with Lil Nace, and Stigmata and Shoshin going to investigate the stage being set up for
Yeah,
the
we're
wedding
bomb
ceremony.
dogging.
Yeah, you're bomb dogging. However, we're not going to start with you guys. We're instead going to go to Nemesis, where you had a lovely conversation with your grandfather, with the patriarch of the Onyx clan, where he had a heart to heart with you about your shared past, and your place in the family, and possibly your future place in the family. Though something seemed to come over him in the tail end of this conversation, almost as if he was, I don't know, possessed or something, and began blaming you for the deaths of people, things happening, lovely things. Uh,
Yes.
and as you were very confused, a spirit suddenly leaped out of Setzi and attacked you with a horrible, haunting wail. And you took quite a lot of damage.
Yes.
Um, me, let me get that going instead. And as we resume there, Nemesis, you've just taken 28 points of necrotic damage. You are extremely injured. A wailing ghost or spirit of some kind is in your face. Speaking of which, here's a little funsy for you.
Ooh, oh. Hey.
Yeah, did you just say hey?
No, in like a sad, somber way.
Uh, fair. Um, what would you like to do with your initial 6 seconds?
Oh, what a question. Um, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith
Mm-hmm.
on myself. That's my action. And also my last spell slot.
Hell
But
yeah.
probably not gonna go on the offensive because that's my granddad in there
No,
somewhere.
the spirit had lunged out of him to you.
Oh, so he's completely out now?
Yeah, he's like crumpled to the floor.
Oh, shit, hold on. Hmm.
He does not look
Uh,
injured, more knocked unconscious by uh, what happened.
that's Satsi, he said.
Yeah,
So the spirit is like just kicking it outside of his
yeah.
body now.
It's still
Okay.
like partially in him, but listen, it's like a spirit. It's like intangible going through him.
Right,
Fun
yeah,
things like
okay.
that.
I'm still gonna cast Shield of Faith. So my AC is now 19. Um, let me look at my bonus actions here. I don't have many. Um, ooh. Hmm. Uh, oh, I can. Hmm. Sorry, guys.
No, go
I just
off.
if I use Shield of Faith and I can't attack it at all, but also I feel like if I don't use Shield of Faith, I die immediately. um, I'm gonna bonus action hide, I
Slay.
think. Uh, somewhere in this room. Yeah, I'll go for that. And that should be made easier by my Skullcud feet. Um, which I can't find on my sheet. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna Shield of Faith and then bonus action hide.
Hell yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. Um,
Or-
as you are moving away to hide, it's going to try and make an opportunity attack at you.
Uh, nope.
Yeah.
I'm okay, actually.
Oh,
You're
but
Oh,
it doesn't. You dodge these.
I do dodge these. You right, you right. Bring it
uh
on, bestie.
hell yeah. Then there it is. Lovely. This is such a block. Where is it? There it is. Um, bam. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, defender wins. No.
Yeah. It tries to lash out at you with its long clawed hands. Maybe still holds you within reach, but you manage to duck back. Uh, you are like in an open room, so really I should have asked this
Yeah.
first. Where are you hiding, King?
Hmm. Um, well, okay. That's a good question that I didn't think about. I'm gonna.
I mean, you can try. There's like the chairs slash thrones nearby.
Yeah,
You
well, I
can try
kind
and
of.
get behind one.
I just wanted to set up sneak attack for my next. For if I were to attack, I would just kind of wanted to set that up by hiding.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll like. I don't know. You should just duck under a table or behind a chair or something just to get the.
Yeah,
Like, I know that it's gonna see me, but I want to have that second of uncertainty where I could be able to sneak attack it.
yeah. There's no tables, but you can certainly duck behind the like low key thrones in the room. Go ahead and roll stealth for me at disadvantage because it is watching where you go.
Yeah, fair. So I get advantage usually, so is that just a straight roll?
Yeah.
Cool. That is a 21.
Yeah, you move so quickly that you think maybe it doesn't know for sure which of the. I think there's 5 chairs, I think I said. Doesn't know for sure which one you're behind.
That's what I was going for. That works.
As you dash away and dive to hide, you can still hear it hissing behind you, asking, "Why couldn't you leave us in peace? What happened to all of them?" But as you hide, go ahead and roll initiative, King.
Oh, was that sorry? Was that Satsi speaking just then?
No, that was the spirit.
Oh, that was the spirit.
Mm.
My bad. You said hissing, so I was like, Sneeple?
No, no, like a ghostly hiss,
Yeah, yeah, okay, my bad. Um, okay, initiative 17.
Hell yeah. Let me write that down. Hip, hip, hip. And that. And you said 17?
Yes.
Alright. Alrighty. Then, top of the order. This works out well. I just rolled. You duck to hide, and you're thinking about how you are alone. You don't have backup right now. You don't know for sure where your friends are, or how to reach them, or anything. But then you're not alone, as you feel a shiver up your spine, and you recognize the feeling of magic being cast on you, and a spreading, crackling sound of ice. Uh, and if you peek around the chair, you see leaping from the ground in a burst of snow a white haired teenager latching onto the spirit's arm with her brow furrowed in concentration. As Winter appears.
Yes!
However, within seconds of her showing up, her form that you're used to seeing, like I said, the tan, pale haired teenager with the braids, normal t shirt and pants. Normal. You've never seen anything like that. We players would think it's normal.
You're right.
But she slowly is becoming more almost gray scaled and elongated, her face becoming otherworldly as her true Desico form starts to creep through. You've never gotten to see it before, so here's your patron king, kind of.
Love her.
Truly, truly.
Ooh.
She doesn't seem to know for sure where you are, but as she speaks, it's pretty clear it's directed at you as she says, well, I can't heal, and it looks like you found the ghost problem, huh? As she restrains the ghost, to try and keep it from going after you again. And with that, it is the said ghost's turn, who can't see you right now, so is going to attack Winter. First reroll to get the whale. Okay. All right. She does not hit with an 18. And that ability does not work on Winter. Winter cannot be scared. And with that, it is now your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Cool. You said it was restrained?
Yes, currently.
What does that do again? Sorry.
It cannot move. It can still attack, though. I believe.
Okay,
Let me
cool.
double check. Restrain. Restrained. There we go. Yes, so your attack rolls against this creature currently have advantage.
Ooh, amazing.
Duh.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna go for a nice, simple sneak attack with my cursed blade.
Slay.
Will bleed apply to this ghost or no?
Only on the second attack.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
What are you doing, Xavier?
I'm gonna roll to hit. Then, oh my god, so 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I get advantage though. So 11 or, oh, not 20. Let's go.
Yeah, that hits.
Yes. What does that do? That like doubles my damage overall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna
It
be
does.
fucked up.
And what weapon are you using?
Vicious Hunt.
Hell yeah.
Um. Okay. What's my sneak attack die? You think I would remember this by now? Uh. It is 3d6.
Hell yeah.
Okay, 3d6, and 1d6 plus 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it could be 17, but then I also have my feat where I can reroll damage and take the higher one.
Mm-hmm.
So let me try that real quick. 6, 11. Oh, this is way higher. 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 44 damage.
Slay. It looks like it does a lot less than you think it should have.
No. I hate this guy.
Go ahead.
I think that's everything. I'm gonna. Oh, I need to roll my wisdom save also for the vicious hunt.
Yes.
Let's do. That's a 15, so that meets AC, I think.
Oh,
that beats actually.
Yeah, that beats currently. Yup. Alrighty.
I'm gonna. Bonus action
go
disengage.
Slay. You do so, dancing back far enough to not be within her reach. As you do, the Banshee watches you, and seems to have almost devolved to this point of layers and layers of multiple voices. It's still all the same voice, but it's like all happening at once. Saying in the few bits that you're able to pick out, are saying stuff like, "Leave us. Why did you do this? A family betrays. You betrayed us." Like, all these things just layering it together. And that is the end of your turn. As top of the order, Winter seems to focus on using one of her abilities, Restraining Ice. Let me see. Oof. And it fails. L. You watch the ice try to hold the Banshee in place, but it just starts to phase through the ice. And Winter kind of grits her teeth and doesn't seem to have all that much. Like, you can see she looks haggard, even in this more alien appearance form. She doesn't seem to have much gas in the tank, so to speak. But with that, it is the Banshee's turn, who probably which one? Let's say, yeah. She rears back and gives a powerful scream, a wail, if you would. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I don't got that. If I die here, it's Juice's fault. That's real as well.
Alright, now hang on a second.
That's an 8.
That does not succeed the 17
Yeah.
DC. And you take 21 psychic damage.
I'm down, and I'm not gonna dodge because I'd still be down.
As you begin to stagger back and maybe fall, the spell that Winter cast on you when she first showed up, because you felt magic cast on you, as Death Ward takes effect. And you are still up with 1 HP.
Oh my god.
The Darsicle of Death says no, absolutely not.
Let's fucking go. 1 HP in a dream, hold on.
You feel this frost on your chest almost force your heart to keep beating, and you manage to stay up. And Winter is going to use one of her legendary actions. Where is it? Yes. She's going to hold a hit. What's its AC? Sorry, I'm doing combat against myself. You know happy.
No, you're good.
She hits.
Oh,
Constitution.
I just remembered something.
Yes.
So sorry, since I didn't actually go down from that um attack, can I use my reaction Hellish Rebuke, or is that
Yeah,
not
sure.
how that works?
I'll say sure. That makes sense to me.
Cool. In that case, 3d10. Oh wait, it's a dex save from the Banshee,
Alrighty.
and then I'm gonna roll 3d10.
That is an 18.
Cool. So they take half damage.
Slay.
4, 5, 6. 14. Oh, that's not that many. 7 fire damage.
Does not seem to take as much damage as you think it should.
Oh my god, this flippin' guy's immune to everything.
Listen, I'm trying to be better about remembering resistances.
No, you're good. You're good. This is so fun.
But you watch as Winter seems to pull something from the Banshee. She deals 23 necrotic damage, and the Banshee's max HP is reduced by that much. The Banshee looks very upset by this. And Winter looks up at you, Nemesis, trying to, like, situate herself between you and it. And she says to you, whatever or whoever this is, it's a very broken spirit that doesn't seem to know what's going on. I can hold her at bay for a while, but it will use up everything I have, and I don't have a way to replenish my power. Nemesis, you need to leave. Find out how to put her to rest. She can't be destroyed because she's not whole. I don't have enough power to look and see what did this to her. And with that, it is the spirit's turn. Where is it? It is going to slash at Winter. It does not hit. No, sorry, it does. I was reading the wrong thing. Winter did not cast Mage Armor. L. Listen, what can I say? She's focused on a lot of things right now.
Family.
Alright, and let me... You watch the claws slash at Winter. And Winter's a Desica. She should be powerful, but you know for certain reasons that she's really not that powerful, and she's told you she cannot in any means fight. Did not specify why, but as you watch, Winter's curse takes effect. And all damage she takes is multiplied by 10. So when she takes 18 damage, she takes 180 damage.
Oh.
Listen, there's a price to pay when your domain is fucking destroyed. She shouldn't be alive. Hey, King? She does not live those. I hate to tell you.
Oh. She does not live those?
As you watch, the Banshee's claws lash out across Winter's throat. And the claws lash across her throat, and Winter releases the spirit and begins to gasp for air, kind of clutching at her throat area. There is a burst of ice around her. How close are you to Winter? Oh,
Me?
wait. Never mind. She can choose who she hits. You watch a blast of ice around her that seems to miraculously avoid you, but hit the Banshee. Taking... Yeesh. The Banshee disappears, sealed away temporarily in a burst of ice and ash. And her form begins to melt away, going back towards her teenage self. And when she had been in that higher, elevated form, The blood that had started to well up was golden in color, but now as she returns to being a teenager, it's red, and she collapses on the ground and curls in on herself. You're out of initiative, Nemesis.
Ooh. Okay, so the banshee is sealed away.
Yes. She told you could seal it temporarily.
Right. Is Winter now, what is she, mechanically speaking?
She's dying.
Right, okay. Nemesis is gonna run over and try to cast Spare the Dying, which he has. That's what he's gonna do initially.
Hell yeah. You watch, the wound doesn't fully close, but it seems to, rapidly thicken and not be actively bleeding. And she reaches out and takes your forearm very, very tightly. She still looks like she is on the verge of death, getting very pale and ashy, and says to you, Nemesis, I can't hold on to it. It's going to leave. And then she says that she feels very cold, and you notice ice starting to form on her chest. It's going to leave. I have to hold on to it. I can't. You have to figure out how to put it to rest. And as she shivers and curls in on the ice, she enters her protective state. As you are left with a cat. The cat Snowflake.
Oh.
As she has hidden herself to try and conserve what very little power she has left. Correct, Ned.
How's Satsi looking?
He looks unconscious, but you can kind of see, like, his eyebrows slowly coming together, looking like he's going to wake up.
The cat's good, right? Or is the cat, like, what's the deal with the cat right now?
The cat, listen, I'm not gonna make a little cat bleed. However, this cat does look very ill, and is just hunched in on herself.
Okay, Nemesis will scoop her up. Just because he does not want to leave anything to suffer and potentially die on its own, without feeling someone else there. He's also very concerned with everything she was saying about you have to put it to rest, it seems time sensitive. This kind of, not anger, but just like, some sort of explosive emotion comes over him. And he'll run over to Satsi, who you said was just stirring.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of roughly sit him up. And he's never, as you can imagine, treated a family member like this. They're all about respect and everything.
Yeah.
But roughly sits him up. What was that thing? And you were going to tell me.
Nemesis? He's, like, holding his head as you pull him up. What just happened? Did I faint again?
This thing, spirit something, came out of you, attacked me and my friend. His family don't know about the paladin stuff, I don't think necessarily. It was talking about the family. We betrayed it, something like that. You have to know.
I don't know. He, like, clutches his head like he has a bad headache. last I remember, we were talking, and it something felt odd, but then I was here on the floor.
Why don't we just get you to the medical wing then?
Me, Nemesis, you are Nemesis. You are on like 1 HP. You
Yeah.
are bleeding. You look very rough. He glances over you worriedly and leans forward. Are you alright? Did somebody break in?
Nemesis doesn't know how to describe what just happened. Because I guess we're using the word bandit. Would he recognize it as that necessarily? Or
I mean, you can say spirit, ghost. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of different things you can use.
I don't know how to explain. Some spirit had been possessing you or something, and it came out. It started talking about how we should leave it in peace and how we betrayed it. And it screamed and it hurt. That's what hurt me. It was screaming, and now I'm like this, and I have no idea what any of that means.
I think I remember something. A voice. It was. It was as if it was talking to someone, saying that person was tormenting them and their family, and I don't recall anything like that. I don't know, Nemesis.
Well, who would know? They obviously attacked us for a reason.
I mean, there's. I truly don't know. I'm sorry, Nemesis. I don't know things about magic or otherworldly matters.
Can I insight that?
Go for it.
Woohoo! I forgot I could do that. It's the Are You Lying check. 19.
He's telling the truth. You can tell he probably has more thoughts on this than just I don't know. But it's nothing. He doesn't know anything concrete. It's just what he has is fear. He is telling you the facts though. You can tell that much.
Right. Then I guess I'll ask, has the family ever dealt with spirits, ghosts, necromancy, whatever you want to call it? Anything like that at all?
Nothing as far as necromancy, but there's some people always seem to think that manor's a bit haunted, but it's like that with any big building such as this. Long ago, Shutlu insisted that there was a ghost in the manor, but I had never seen anything like that until the last few days.
Well, what did you see? Because I saw something the other day as well.
There's been items damaged around. There was the damage outside Cosmodian Siatz's old room. There's been odd feelings of cold from time to time. Someone broke into the crypt.
Someone broke into the crypt.
Yes, you had been told about this.
I forgot.
Yeah, you were told that there was some odd substance
Oh,
found.
yes, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and I had told, oh my god, her name escapes me. My
Richu?
grandma,
Yeah.
yes, that I didn't know anything about Cosmodes' room.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess bleeding out here is as good a time as any. Uh, I saw a ghost or something in Cosmode and Siatz's room. I was in there when I saw it.
Why were you in there?
I followed a spirit that I saw in the house, and it went that way.
Is it connected to them in some form? Do you think Cosmodes? I
Do I think Cosmodes what?
that Quail fellow. We think Cosmode is his mother, but he says that she's dead. Has her spirit come to us?
I guess Nemesis will think deeply on that. I mean, he's holding the blade. I'm not sure if Satsi will notice that at any point, but he's still holding it.
Mm-hmm. He's a bit more focused on different matters.
I just feel like it's connected. Maybe that's me, Laura, like going down the wrong path.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
When he glances at it, he doesn't seem to have a reaction.
right, okay. Uh, I mean, does Cosmode... Would Cosmode want us, if you can put it like that?
She always did. Before she left, she was so sure that one of us was to blame for her wife's death. I doubt she didn't want to hurt anyone. She just wanted to get away from us.
Who was to blame for Siatz's death?
We don't know. We suspected an assassin looking to destabilize the family, which it did. So they succeeded.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, go for it.
It's 16.
Going off the furrow of his brow, it seems to be genuine confusion. That's what you've been told your whole life. Usually a bit more simplified and sensitive than that, but it
Right.
lines up with everything you know.
Have you had a chance to speak with Quail?
Some, but not much. He seems nervous to greatly interact with us.
He's particularly in touch with this sort of thing, as you may know.
And perhaps I will reach out to him, ask if he can try and look into this.
Might be for the best. I think we should investigate the crypt also.
But if you do desire to do so, let me know and I will make sure it's unlocked for you.
Why don't we go get patched up?
Certainly. do you wish to tell your friends about what happened?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I should think.
Then, as you leave, go to get patched up, and I beg you to eventually reconvene with the party. But for now, we're gonna do a little swapsy to the others. Let me swap the music. Oh. What a total change, you know?
Actually, I can just show up to them because that would be kind of funny.
It
But
would.
I'll let you do this first. Can I show up in a bit?
Oh, yeah. Certainly.
Yeah, okay. I'll drop Satsu off at the medical wing, and then I'm heading straight to the party because I'm just like, this shit is so confusing to me.
Yeah. Bleeding out,
Yeah.
clutching a fluffy cat, you know,
Listen,
doing fine.
I think that it will be good, RP.
Show up at a wedding venue and go, hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, it's drippy.
But during the time when you are, you know, speaking with your grandfather and getting attacked by a ghost, Stigmata and Shoshin, you were investigating a stage.
She got that dog in her.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
Where we left off last time, I believe you guys had already done a sniff check at the stage. And I had narrated, again, that it seemed to have been a smell that was spread around to try and cover if there was anything else. But if you guys want to, you know, visually look under, look over, that kind of thing, you guys can certainly do so.
The sus.
Yeah, I think last time we talked about the game plan being kind of like, we know the relative like size of the dynamite and everything, considering like we saw the boxes, we saw how much was like missing out of it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I guess going off of that as our litmus or whatever.
Litmus?
You know, litmus test.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were saying like lit Christmas.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
what the
enough, honestly.
fuck are you talking about? Okay. Is there like a little like curtain over like the top of the stage? You know how it has like a skirt sometimes?
Yeah, it's got one.
Okay.
And, like-
Can I like peek under it?
Yeah, it's got like one of those gazebo lattices.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna like be like, oh excuse me, and let go of Shoshin's arm to reach down and pretend to tie my shoe.
Mm-hmm.
My shoe does not have laces. It's Velcro, baby.
Go off.
I respect that.
And can I take a look underneath the stage?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. Can I cast the spell Detect Dynamite?
Yeah, roll
I think
Arcana.
I got that when I
Yeah.
changed.
Okay. So, I rolled on perception.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 6 plus
go.
14.
Oh, hell yeah. And what'd you get for the Arcana?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm rolling Arcana as well?
To know the spell Detect Dynamite.
Yeah, let me roll that. I rolled a
A what?
natural 20. Well, that's the only good roll I'll get all night, so don't worry about it.
Listen, it was a joke, but...
I know the smell of gunpowder.
Yeah, Shoshin had pointed out to you, like, the smell of gunpowder, you know. You're a sniff dog in training.
Yeah. I'm a bomb dog who's like, I'm a drug dog, but I'm multi-classing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
A little puppy in training. But, you're You similarly smell the traces of dynamite. It doesn't smell like there is a concentrated amount under here, but someone who had touched dynamite has been down here. And
Oh my
as
god,
you
I'm a
look,
witcher.
as you look, you kind of get a feeling what they might have been doing. As you see around the edges of this stage, you're like outside looking under, and around the edge of the stage, there's like that, that like crisscross white wood paneling you sometimes see on fences that make like little
It's like
diamonds.
trellising.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a trellis all around.
Yeah.
So you can't see everything, but with a little back and forth, you're able to see on each of the posts underneath the stage, on the inside, there's little chalk X's. One on each post. And you
The
can see
creepiest.
and you can see one section of the trellis on the far side of the stage, facing the back towards the empty woods. You can just so faintly make out with the edges of light that there are small cuts in what look like maybe a square space of the trellis that could be removed and put back.
Okay. The worst shit when I was a kid was when I was reading like Alibaba and the However Many Thieves and like Aladdin.
Yeah.
And there was one point where some some dude went around putting X's on everybody's doors.
Yeah.
So this is traumatizing. I'm gonna lay down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind me, Shoshan. Is there like any separation between that I can like get under the stage?
Not at this section, but you could go to the back of the stage where it looks
Okay.
like one part has maybe been cut loose and temporarily been placed back.
Okay, cool. I reach a hand up towards Shoshan. Would you escort me around the back, please?
Sure.
I have more
Yeah.
dumb shit to do. Okay.
I mean,
Uh,
fair enough, considering. As long as it. I trust you. You can. Did you find anything? Actually?
I did actually. And I will tell Shoshan about the little X's and like the little compartments and stuff. You can also trust me because I am very much in the habit of not blowing up.
That's
Is top 5 favorite things to not blow up.
that's probably fair. So if we go and check that out, I guess if there's nothing there, but I guess they're planning on having something there, we can probably just stake it out, I guess.
So, do you think that we should not go there yet, just in case there's nothing there?
I mean,
And-
it might be good to check and see
Right.
if there is.
But if the people that put it there are here right now, then they will see us and know that we know.
Well, I mean, at worst, it means they don't put it there, which is good, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna loop around back.
Yeah. It's like me as a security guard. I'm not there to actually do anything. I'm just visual deterrent.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
I'm
gonna.
big. I got the menace.
Yeah. I'm small. I fit into small spaces. Like under this stage. Let's go.
Yeah, as you circle around back, Shushan, are you going with or staying at the front?
I'll go with, but I can probably like see over, or actually, while we're going back there, can I check and see if anyone is like watching us do this stuff?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
I got some of those. It's a 17 plus 7. if I recall correctly. So
Jesus,
24.
Golov. Yeah. Taking a look over the crowd, seeing if anyone's making note of you. A couple people have glanced over at you, mostly in the sense of like, what are they doing? Oh, I guess they were sneaking off to find a corner together. Okay, work.
Yeah.
Um,
Wink.
there's a couple servants who have like skirted around you guys as they're working, and it's mostly just the glances of like weird clients. Okay, whatever.
I live here. Fuck you.
And then there is one person that is standing a bit separate from the crowd and has very clearly been watching, kind of sipping at his drink. It's a half-elf brunette man with these kind of like glinting aquamarine earrings. And in the same moment you notice him, he meets your eyes, raises his glass to you briefly in greeting, and then turns to re-enter the conversating crowd.
Okay. This isn't like... This isn't someone I would like recognize or anything, right?
Nope. I mean, you saw him
fair
when
enough.
you entered the party. He's like been here, but you don't know him personally.
Fair enough. Well, okay, I guess I'll keep that guy in mind. And follow Stigmata back.
Just as like a thought, if this is a demi-plane, could we not ask them to just make a new demi-plane that we can exist instead that does not have dynamite? So everything minus dynamite.
I mean, I don't know enough about this kind of thing, specifically. But I guess it would be something to ask whoever's running this, I suppose.
Right.
I drop to my hands and knees.
Oh, forward. Alrighty. I'm kidding.
I crawl under the stage.
Yeah. Pulling the piece of trellis out of the way so that you can get under. I love that word, trellis.
Yeah, that's a good word.
But you are now underneath. You're on your hands and knees in like soft peat-like moss and some grass. What you doing?
I'm investigating. I'm looking at those little X's and the
Yeah.
spots.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay. Okay. Investigation. Okay, that's not bad. 15.
Hell yeah. So, going over to inspect the marks and the posts they're on, you notice pretty quickly. Well, so, you've lived in cities before, Stigmata, mostly in different times. But you know, usually chalk is like, you know, the chunky chalk, the bigger ones. This, though, while the X's themselves are thick and decently noticeable, they were made with thin pieces of chalk, like one might find if you were writing on a chalkboard to maybe demonstrate something for a class or do a formula or, you know, something along those lines. A more professional piece of chalk, I guess you could say. But beyond that, the marks aren't on every single post, but it seems most of the load-bearing ones. You're not sure, because it's not like it's a high stage. It's
Right.
maybe like 4 feet off the ground max. So really, it collapsing wouldn't do much. It's probably more a question of how much dynamite they'd be using.
Right. Okay. Idea.
Mm-hmm.
We just forego the stage as a part of the wedding decor.
Mm-hmm.
We just get rid of the stage.
Okay.
How big is the stage? How big is the stage?
It's like 10 by 20. You know, decent size.
Jesus fuck. We could stand it up against the wall.
There isn't a wall.
It's like a backdrop. You know what? I don't think that seems that impractical. Like, listen, I don't
All
want
things
to,
considered.
yeah, blow up or not have a DS for your wedding. Maybe we can make it lower to the. We can stake it out.
I was gonna
I'm-
say, what if we just knock out the legs? Then they can't.
Yeah,
put
what if we just
dynamite
knock off the
under
legs? Then they can't put dynamite under. We just put it on the ground.
there. Yeah. I think
That's
this seems
true.
like a. Listen, if they're putting dynamite under things, what if we just give them no things to put dynamite under?
Exactly.
No chairs allowed.
What if can I
Well, if it's here, I can see it.
go around with like a little knife
Yeah.
and like shave the chalk markings off?
Can you just rip it off?
Oh yeah, can I just like? But I don't want to like. Then it'll like smear around and like then you'll still be able to kind of see that there was chalk there.
Alright, yeah, you pull out a little knife, and gently shave off, the chalk markings.
Yeah. The utmost care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Mission accomplished. Just in case they had any magical properties to them.
Go off. They don't
I don't-
seem to, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I crawl out.
Anything there?
There were some chalk markings mostly on like load-bearing things. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking that maybe we cut the legs off of the stage because if there are nothing to put the TNT under, then no kaboom.
I mean, I suppose. I think the problem with that is they're probably just not going to let us do that.
You would be surprised at the things that they might let you do.
Well, there's the people running this, so if they see someone taking the legs off their stage, I'm not sure they're liable to let us stay.
Well, I mean, we would ask for permission.
Yeah, I mean, we can try, considering that's
Well-
probably going to be better than just.
You've got Nemesis, you've got me. I don't think that it would be a particularly hard sell.
There's also the fact that there's a bomb threat, which
Yes, there is
I
also
mean, I guess
that.
they wouldn't necessarily have to believe us, but yeah, I mean, we can sure. I don't know how to find. Do you know who's in charge of all this here?
I can find out. Probably.
Right. I guess the
Okay.
other concern is if the dynamite isn't already here, then where is it?
It is a good question.
Considering it wasn't in the box that we found.
Maybe somebody has a very special extra dimensional pocket where they are storing it in order. We should really have a weapons check for this.
Yeah, I suppose. But at the same time, if they're a magic user, would they not be able to hide that? Or I don't know enough about the kind of stuff that Alice does to be able to make a statement on that.
I don't really know anything about magic, to be fair.
I'm still lying on the ground, by the way.
Of course.
You, all right? Do you need help up?
No, but I also won't say no.
I reach both my hands out.
All right, I'll pick her up off the ground.
Yeah, I'm
Slay.
tall as fuck. I want to look for somebody who's in charge. I also want to look for my Gene Boy.
Sure. As you are looking for someone in charge, speaking of the Gene Boy, Elio,
Yep.
you have been talking with Lil Nace alongside Alice, and he has trailed off by this point, telling you a story about their most recent hunt, which seems to be very involved, but it seems very embellished. And as he's going on, you can see a pair of people approaching, who you have briefly met. One of them is the very tall and regal Archfey, the Count of Roses,
Oh God.
who gives you like a very benevolent smile as he approaches, and alongside him is the slightly grouchy and uncomfortable looking knight, Salvation. As the Count approaches, he exchanges some brief words with Alice that maybe we shall do some other time. But we'll skip it for now, as he's instead going to talk to you. Gives you a little smile and almost like gestures for you to step to the side with him, as Alice and Salvation stand awkwardly next to each other and totally don't have a very, very important conversation. We will maybe do that out of session sometime.
Megan offered to come home.
Oh, no. She doesn't need to come home from work. What?
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
We can always do it out of session some other time. I'm patting you. I was just making the comment so that we'd know where it is, like, timeline-wise.
Yeah.
But, he pulls you aside, and kind of gives you, like, a tip of the head in greeting. Hello, you would introduce yourself as Elio, right?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. I just wanted to congratulate all of you. I had heard that you had taken care of the intruder, but from what I know, you're new to the manor, aren't you?
Yes. I got here. He kind of glances at a watch he does not have. Then thinks, 3 hours ago? Maybe more?
Very eventful then.
You have no idea.
Liz, I am a rather inquisitive fellow. And I must admit, an amount of curiosity. So I hope it would not be rude of me to ask. You have an odd air of magic about you that I have not sensed before. Would it be impolite of me to inquire about that? Juice, you good? Good. Oh, you're cutting out.
Am I good now?
Yes, can hear you now.
Yeah, I said, I think. I suppose, but what exactly strikes you about?
It's just something I've never sensed before.
You sense types of magic?
You could say that. It's a very distinctive feeling.
All right. What's your question?
Just sort of general. I don't know what it is. I don't recognize it. I'd be curious.
Um, well, I, I I'm kind of learning about a lot of things today, so I'm not sure what's odd, but it's from another place, I guess.
I mean, saying that can mean lots of things. I mean, I'm
Correct.
from another place.
Was he coming over when I still had the fucking T-Rex up on the illusion?
No.
Okay, he didn't see that. Cool. Or he wasn't there, at least. He might have seen it. I don't know. Ah. I mean, to be honest, we've kind of just met today, so I guess why does this matter to you other than curiosity? Because it's been a day.
I mean, simple curiosity. It's a party. We conversate here. You're here at the party. And I'd love to know more things about unique people. He kind of glances over towards Alice and Salvation, very awkwardly chatting with each other. Because, listen, I know that conversation's gonna be awkward no matter what.
Quick reminder for me. When I was there when we met him, had anybody mentioned if they had met him before? The Count of Roses?
Tori had implied to you guys that he was, like an important archfey, but she had never met him before, no.
Hmm.
And the party had seen him before, but never talked to him in full.
Right. And the vibes aren't immediately terrible, I hope. Other than the ones I'm getting.
I mean, you can roll insight if you want.
I will do that because the vibes I'm comfy. At least as Elio. I'm not good at that though. Me when I roll a 16.
Hell yeah. The vibes are powerful guy who does not want for anything, who sees a neat, newly colored beetle and is trying to check out said oddly colored beetle. You're just a neat thing to him. Not like a thing in like a dehumanizing sense, but in like a, this thing is different than me. It's also different from all of its other kinds. Cool. Where's the jar so I can put it in and stare at it?
One see me as something that is above the size of 6 inches tall. That would be great.
I mean, we can go ant if you want.
So that's not better. All right. Alright. I mean, you're from.
The Feywild.
So I guess you're aware of what was other places of existence, I'm sure.
Oh yes, certainly.
And now it's really and everything. Is it?
Juice, you're cutting out so bad.
Taking off my. Oh, wait a minute.
There we go.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to move rooms. I kind of forgot that my old room has absolute dog shit Wi-Fi.
Understand?
So
Okay.
let me move real quick. Okay. This should be better.
Hell
yes.
yeah. You are not robot, so fuck.
Oh, I'm back. We're so back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I asked him if he was aware of other. He's aware that it's just this and everything surrounding it, is the words I said.
Yes.
That is what I said. Did he respond to that? Or was that him saying yes?
He had responded that he did know that. Yes.
The everything else is where it's from.
Like a sort of space in between, or
Pretty much. I mean, how do I guess, well, I think it used to be the space in between. Now it's just what's left, but it's there's really not anything there.
and yet you're from there.
Well, I was there for a bit, but it's where my power comes from at least.
Interesting. A space of nothing that provides you power.
If I knew more of it, I would tell you, but it's when I say nothing, I mean it's effectively empty,
Roll deception.
and yet am I lying? I'm
You-
very confused.
You're saying that there's effectively nothing there. You've got
Is
a
there-
whole ass parent there.
Okay, I'm saying and the whole. I'm not listing out individual things. That said, regardless if I'm persuading or deceiving, it's the same roll.
The eldritch parent.
Yeah, which is a 15.
He raises a slight eyebrow but doesn't comment on it.
What I was gonna say. It's empty in terms of, I mean, it's not, we don't exactly, there's no trees or plants, but some people still call it home. Just exist, I suppose.
Such as yourself.
Yeah, I kind of just ended up there, to be honest.
Are you the only one of your type?
I'm the only I'm the only like humanoid person I met, right?
Yeah, as far as you're aware.
On the Yeah, well, on the planet, I'm the only one I've met. Meeting myself, never mind. Yeah, I'm the only one of my type, I guess.
Interesting. Now, how did you get to a place such as this? And as he's asking that, Nemesis, you have been directed to the gazebo archway that leads to the portal of the venue. And you step through into this forest meadow where various fancy people are gathered around. Have you cleaned up any of the blood?
No, he's like he's on 1 HP, like stumbling delirious. You know, he just was like, I feel like I should find my friends. So he's looking just how he was before.
Clutching a fluffy white cat.
No, well, I
unless
think
you
I
left
may
her
have
somewhere.
dropped off the cat in the medical wing.
She would not have stayed.
Oh,
She's just gonna follow you.
I guess I have the cat still.
She's meowing very pathetically, like Chimchar when he's trying to convince people he has not been fed.
Yes. Yeah, I guess I'll stumble in, look around, for my friends.
Probably the first one you see is Elio, since Elio and Alice had still been nearby the entrance, while Shoshin and Stigmata are a lot further in by the stage. So you see
Right.
Elio in conversation with the person you recognize as the Count of Roses. The Fae you guys had briefly encountered after trying on clothes.
Right, okay. Yep. I don't think he has his wits about him necessarily right now, so he will approach and slap a hand on Elio's shoulder. The other arm is holding the cat.
I've been jump scared.
Certainly.
um, turns around, fucking sees this man covered in even more blood than when we left. Because we were already bad, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. Are you okay?
I won. Kind of. The cat helped.
You've... Sorry, I'll look to the Count of Roses. Would it be alright if we had a minute to catch up?
Oh, certainly. He does not move.
Great.
I'll look at Salvation. And then I'll go with Elio.
Hell yeah.
I will kind of give him little nod, and then fucking leave.
You can, like, still feel his eyes on you as you walk away.
That's fine. He can watch if he wants.
As you guys are walking away, Stigmata, you had been looking for your jeans boy. You can see him at the edge of the crowd now, walking with a very bloody-looking nemesis and a cat.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, we got a cat. And by we, I mean he.
I will walk over to Nemesis and my jeans boy.
And I assume Shoshin with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably following.
Blah. Let me see.
Yeah, I'll just walk over there.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Are you... What happened?
Yeah, you kind
I
of
thought you were
look like
just going
shit.
to... Are you okay? I thought you were just going to talk to your grandfather.
Yeah, he offered me to be the fucking patriarch. So that's cool.
So like a promotion.
And what does that have to do with you being in this state?
Oh, you gotta fight for the death to be the new king. Ha!
But you won.
Are you saying
Insight
that you...
to that?
Wait, if you have to fight to the death, does that mean that you killed your grandfather?
Our grandfather. Am I right?
So you... yes, or you did kill him? Or
No, I'm kidding. Basically, and then he's gonna collapse.
Okay, can I use my healing hands on him
Yeah.
to give him 8 more HP?
How many HP? Sorry.
You get 8.
Oh my god, thank you.
You're
I'm a
almost
person
a double
again.
digits king.
Woo! We're one away.
We win these. Thanks. You got any more of that? Send it my way.
You should probably take a nap or something.
That's all I had, really.
That's okay. We all ran out back there.
Oh, wait.
I know that, like, is like
Hmm?
is Rose Boy and his entourage still
He's
around?
fucking looking at me.
Yes.
Okay. Can I like try and catch the eye of Mr. Vation?
Yeah, he seems to have stepped close to the Count, and they're quietly discussing. And the Count has been very pointedly watching you guys, and Salvation just kind of glances over briefly and meets your gaze and looks embarrassed up and caught staring.
I was about to call him Mr. Vation.
You can. I think that makes sense for
You can.
Stigmata.
Mr. Vision.
Yeah, I'll be back, Rose. And the Count gives him a little wave of the hand, like a little shoo-shoo. He comes over.
I don't suppose that there is any sauce that you could offer my cousin.
I think I saw some waiters going around with platters.
Don't be dense.
By sauce, do you mean healing?
Yes.
Alright, well, you can say that.
Sorry.
For it when people are specific with requests, but I understand. I knew you'd get it.
Shut up!
But he steps over to Nemesis. He's slightly shorter than you, Nemesis, but far broader. And he kind of looks at you clutching the cat, doesn't comment on it, but like takes, puts one of his hands on your forearm, and focuses for a moment. I don't have his sheet up. I don't know how much healing a paladin does at his level. We'll say he gives you, I don't know.
What level is he?
Times level
What level is he?
Yeah.
He's 10.
Up to
50 is the
50?
max.
Okay,
I
he
don't
gives
think
you
Nimbus
30.
has that much HP.
Whoa, thank
Dang
you.
it.
This is
Only
delicious.
30?
Your wounds
That's most
seal over.
Nemesis' HP, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
If not all. 39? How much is 39 of your max?
My max is 43, so that's pretty nice.
Nice.
We just seen
Exactly,
it.
that's enough.
All of your wounds seal up. You are still covered in blood, but you know, at least it's not actively showing up.
Yeah. It's a look. It blends into my skin color anyway. Thanks
Yeah.
for that.
Happy to help her. Are you okay? Was there another attack or something?
He fought our grandfather to the death, and he won.
I did not do that.
Congrats.
Thanks.
You sound so proud.
No.
I feel like I'm intruding.
No,
You are.
you are.
But feel free to intrude.
I'm in enough trouble. I don't want to get involved, in all honesty.
You're in trouble.
However, I'm happy to help if needed.
What kind of trouble?
It's avoiding the question.
It looks like you guys have your own thing going on right now that's perhaps minorly time sensitive.
Yes, it's minorly explosive.
What?
It's a metaphor.
He gives you a look, and then starts to step away. Right, well, if you guys need any help, just give me a shout, I guess, like you did before. You. And he, like, palms your forehead, Stigmata, and gives a little light shove.
She does.
Right. I'm gonna go now.
Okay, have fun.
He walks back towards the Count, who looks like he is waiting for the juiciest bit of gossip to ever exist.
Everyone's gonna think I fought my grandfather to the death now.
You're just gonna
That's what you
come
said
out.
you did.
It's true. I guess I'll turn to the party. We have somewhat of a ghost problem, it would seem.
Are you talking about the ghost that you were following the other night?
I think it was a different one. I think there's a handful. I'm not sure how many, to be honest.
Did the ghost, like, beat you up?
Something like that.
Okay.
I lean over to Shoshin.
Why does he have a cat?
I don't know.
Yeah, Shoshin's literally the only one who doesn't know.
Nemesis, why do you have a cat?
No.
No, I've told Shoshin about the winter stuff.
Yeah, but Shoshin hasn't seen.
Oh,
I've been told about it, but I'm not. I don't think distinctly aware.
About the
That-
cat.
oh,
aspect.
okay.
Thing. Yeah.
I guess this is the moment. Everyone meet Winter. Please be gentle. She is injured, as was I.
Should I...
That Undertake's cat.
How did...
This is a Desico.
Oh!
Oh, what
So I
Why-
won't
why do
call
you
Miss
have-
Salvation over again.
the? Nemesis, why do you
I
have
did hear
that?
about this, I guess.
Why are you holding a Desico in your arms?
She held me in her arms, so to speak. I consider this returning the favor. Speaking of, Laura has just remembered about the Banshee and the ice thing. She used the last of her power, I think, to conceal the spirit who was hurting me, but she can't hold it for very long. She's
Does
weakened now.
that mean she is just a cat now?
I, from what I understand, the cat is a protective state for her. She's safer this way. Something like
Nice.
that.
So...
Like, she spent her Desico power? You can do that?
I'm not overly familiar, to be honest. That is seemingly what she explained to me. Something along those lines.
Do you want me to remind you, or would you rather not?
Yeah?
Okay. She had explained to you that once upon a time, when she was the Desico of Peaceful Rest in full, that there, was an afterlife that she cared for, and she escorted people to it. In the fusion and everything, the afterlife was destroyed. So she does not have, essentially, the core of her power. The thing that supplied her power, that supplied the Desico aspect power, is gone. So mechanically, think of it as she hasn't been able to have a long rest ever since the fusion. So she hasn't been able to recharge spell slots. She hasn't been able to do anything. Anytime she's given you guys help, I've been keeping track of what she's used.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's
Huh.
tough. Girl,
So-
have a nap.
Yeah.
You can't.
Okay, so that aside, not that there's really any sensible way to gloss over the fact that you are holding a Desico in your arms, but we are now standing here in this fun little demiplane, waiting for blow up TNT, and now there is also a ghost who tried to kill you that you are only able to contain with the power of Desico in your arms.
And let's not
we
forget the
go
Thorn
back
Band
to
and
the-
Iron Conscription.
And let's not forget the
TNT.
Thorn Band and the TNT and the Iron. Yes,
Why do you guys have so many problems?
I just got here.
You just got here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hey, is the TNT thing here and now?
Uh, it's not
We're-
there yet.
I think we should
We're
find
working on it.
Bijou.
Yes. I think that we should cut the legs off the stage, but maybe we
Um,
can wait to do that.
We're tossing around ideas.
Right.
Blowing up feels very human. Being a ghost feels less manageable.
You say human? What would you know about that?
We are literally the same race.
To Peru. I for gore. Well, it's not human though, is it? It's
It's like-
tiefling.
Humane.
Human is-
She
Oh,
means
humane.
like humane.
I think it's relative. I think we could
Yeah.
all be addressed as human, even if we're not
We're
human.
humanoids.
We're humanoids. We're all humanoids here.
We're all human adjacent, are we not? Can we not all
Yeah.
join
Yeah,
hands
yeah.
and say we are men?
Shoshin can't.
Anymore. Ain't like that now.
Shoshin said no thank you and left the circle.
We're
Yeah.
no longer holding hands.
Sorry.
okay.
He had to go hold a two-handed sword.
I've switched it up. I'm on halberds now.
Oh
I
shit.
got, I got a stick.
Polearms.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Okay.
Yes.
So, one thing at a time, right?
Yes.
There's a.
I think. Let's go from what is the most pressing thing, I suppose. And I
TNT.
think I'm gonna hazard to say it's the explosives. Yes.
Right.
Definitely.
When is the wedding?
Can I?
The wedding is in 5 days.
Ah, that's okay.
I thought you were gonna say minutes.
No.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, oh, it's tomorrow. And I was gonna be like, oh,
We
If
got.
it's
we're fighting for our lives out here.
Yeah, if it's in 5 days, that's a lot of. I don't think they're going to explode until there's the
Like-
most people here, right?
Yes, when you guys
Yeah.
came
Probably.
to this venue, you were told this demiplane is only being used for the wedding and
Right.
this wedding event. So, like
Like this
essentially.
reception kind of.
Yes. Nemesis
So-
knows this place is not normally here.
Right.
So, this was maybe their only chance to place things. Sorry,
So
continue.
surely they won't blow up
You're
today.
good. Probably.
Sh-
If,
So
because you said this is being used for the wedding,
yeah,
correct?
you wouldn't want to. You just want to make a show of it early, I think. Or well, at the event rather, not early.
Yeah, because then not everybody's
Presumably.
here then.
Yeah. Okay.
If there's an attack
Yeah.
now, then can I look and see if the earrings man is still watching us?
Roll perception.
I got some of those.
Earrings, man.
21.
Oh god.
Glancing around, it takes you a second to spot him again. He doesn't really stand out much beyond the earrings. But you spy him standing in like a circle, like, group of people in conversation. They're just kind of standing in a loose circle. He's not currently partaking in it. He's again sipping on his drink, and is still watching you guys. When he notices you, he glances away, not in a "I don't want you to notice me" way, but in a kind of way, just lazy almost. And there is somebody standing very close to him. It is a woman with medium brown hair. She is a Yuan-Ti, though the tint of her scales are more red than the Ox clan.
Fair enough. There's this. I mean, actually, yeah, I don't know necessarily how noteworthy it is, considering we kind of stick out. And we've been, I guess, poking around a bit. But there's a gentleman who's been kind of watching us. And I don't know how significant that is, really.
That's not good, but well, I think we got to deal with it later because we've got ghosts and dying Desico or something.
And it may be good to try and see if we can't get someone to take a look at her perhaps sooner, as I guess at this point we've identified a possible route from which they might be setting the explosives.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is the cat responsive?
She doesn't seem to be asleep. She's doing that cat thing where she's got her face pressed into Nemesis's chest and hasn't looked at any of you, but you can see like the tail occasionally twitch.
Okay. I'll gesture at the cat. I might be able to do something about that. But I've got a few questions. Do we want to walk and talk if we need to deal with anything else here?
Presumably, somewhere more private might be better for dealing with this kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a bit of space.
Well, we've got rooms. I'm happy to volunteer mine for whatever's going on, I guess.
Okay.
Slay. So you guys walk to Shoshin's room?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. Can one person roll me a perception check as you go?
I am not paying attention in character.
Ooh, not
I
20,
can,
so
or...
25.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
Will
hell
that
yeah.
work?
Get it.
Good roll.
Thanks.
Nemesis, you kind of glance back vaguely in the direction that Shoshin had kind of implied the man watching you was. And you note the man. He's not currently looking at you guys. But the main reason you notice him is because the woman he's with is looking at you guys. And you think you faintly recognize her. Maybe you don't know her by name, but you think you've seen her come here to do business before. She's some kind of... You can't put your finger on it. She's some kind of craftsman, and she's come here to do work with the clan before. And she's watching you very intently, but doesn't make any movements as you guys are leaving.
Even with the not 20, I can't recall
Uh,
what craft she did.
That's the perception. If you want to roll history as well, you can.
Oh, I'll roll history. That's a 5. Let's go.
Yeah, no king, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Is she looking at me or just the group?
The group.
Or the cat?
The group, really.
Just the group, okay. Noted.
Slay. Alright. You guys... Hip, 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 hip. Where is it? Hold on a moment. Beep, 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 beep. I forgot to get the music changed when Nemesis showed up. L me. Slay. guys end up in Shoshin's room pretty quick. I think Shoshin was sharing with someone, or did I get that incorrect?
I think we all had our own rooms, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Slay.
I think the only person I would have been sharing with was Quail, and I think he had his own room.
Slay. Then it is just you guys and the cat.
Okay. Can the cat is the I'll just look at the little cat. It's like, can you hear me?
There's a little ear twitch.
Okay. All right. So Nemesis, you said the issue here is she's got no more power, and I assume that's killing her? Kind of?
That, or she is just extremely exhausted with no way to replenish.
Right. I can't replenish. I guess it's a question for you and for her. Meow once for yes, twice for no. Um,
I
Do
can
you-
talk, you know. You all hear the
Okay.
voice in your mind.
Okay, well, that makes it easier. Thank you. I'll put this bluntly. Do you need that power still?
What's that supposed to mean?
Do you still need to be a Desico?
I I think I know who you are. She kind of shifts a bit to glance back at you, glances you up and down, then turns back to Nemesis. I know who the Weaver is. I know who you are.
Right. Then you know I can only do this, or you might know. I can only do this if you're willing, you understand. So I'm not here to take anything from you without, permission.
Alright. Isn't that the thing, though? I've had this inside me too long. My domain is gone. I'm only alive right now because of being a Desico. I'm trying to hold down that ghost. I'm concentrating, I guess you could say, mechanically. But also, I'm trying to hold on to the power. By this point, normally the Desico aspect would have left to find a new host. I'll die if it does that.
I see. So without it, you or whoever you were before this is gone.
I think she's been gone a long time, but unless you have a way to handle the ghost, it's too strong. My whole thing is making peace with death. I can find a way to make peace with my own, but I'm not going to let this go if you don't have a plan for it.
Okay. So we gotta make a plan then. A little bit. Oh, consensually. All right. Anybody know how to catch a ghost?
Are you familiar with Supernatural?
The show?
Can't you just can you just hit it? Is this not
Are you trying to punch ghosts?
I think it's doable.
No, it definitely is. I've done it.
I will
There you go.
mention. Didn't seem particularly hurt by my blade or fire. I think you have to fight it in a specific way, and I'm unsure if we possess that
Even
as a
then,
group.
even then, it won't stay gone. This, whatever or whoever the spirit is, it. Even when I dealt damage to it, I could tell it'll reform because it's not whole. So even if you destroy what's in front of you, there's some part of it that's still regenerating.
So
Go ahead.
where's the rest of it, I suppose?
Exactly.
It spoke about leaving it at peace. Maybe it's capable of a conversation for us to know what that would mean, to leave it at peace.
Well, in order to leave it in. Maybe to leave it in peace first, you have to figure out what it was or who it was.
That might be helpful.
Maybe there is a way to talk to it.
It seemed to be able to speak to me through Sadesi's body easier than when it was free.
Yep.
That makes
Body.
sense.
Huh.
Well, also, if we're trying to talk to ghosts, I mean, Hoyle does that often.
Oh, great. Can we get him possessed?
I don't know if he needs to be possessed necessarily. I mean, he can just talk to them.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
So, like,
even know.
avoiding the possession.
I don't even know if talking to it'd help. It seems confused when I attacked it. It was targeting Nemesis, but I don't think it thought it was fighting you, Nemesis. It seemed confused.
You mentioned there were other spirits here briefly. I'm still doing a bit of catching up.
Nemesis, roll me an insight check, real quick.
Insight. Of course. Oh, 12.
I'll give it to you with that.
Let's go!
The ghost that you had seen before that had led you around and then in that room accused you of killing people and betraying them. The voice sounds similar. You think those two might have been the same spirits.
So, here's the thing though. Before, when it was speaking to me, this was in Cosmodes' room, right?
Mhm.
It said, like, do you think it's your fault that the little snake died? Which I presume was about Atsu. So it was speaking to Nemesis then,
Yes, and
but then
as
it's
uh, listen, you rolled insight with a 12. Sate Z mentioned Cosmodi,
yeah.
mentioned other things. There's been other quote unquote little snakes.
Oh, like well, Seattle, I suppose.
Mm.
Oh. Uh, my brain is working, but it's like lagging, you know.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, maybe it thinks it's speaking with Cosmodi somehow.
Or if there's that level of he hasn't told me much, but I know that they'd left for a reason. So I'd assume some level of bad blood.
Wilder.
Hmm.
When it was speaking to when it said the thing about the little snake to me, did I have the blade already at that point?
I believe it had said that before you had the blade, if I remember correctly.
Right, okay.
Uh, I don't suppose that you know anybody with a really good memory.
We know someone that can see things from the past.
Oh shit, yeah.
Uh, maybe that would be a good place to start then.
Seems like
If
it.
we can probably also get insight into where the rest of it is.
Yeah, I feel like if you know somebody who can see into the past, that is very helpful.
And the present, I suppose. So it's possible we can ask where the dynamite might be presently.
That is probably a good idea. Should we? So we'll go do that right now.
Probably sooner rather than later is good on both counts.
Are you okay, Nemesis?
Who'd you say that to?
Nemesis?
Oh, Nemesis. I thought you said Mrs., and I was like, are you talking to Winter?
That'd be funny.
Clearly not.
That's a very complicated question. So, I'll go with yes.
I meant more physically. I don't really. I'm not licensed.
I'm great.
Great! I don't know where we're going.
We've been there before.
Yes.
Great, lead the way.
All right. I guess Winter can hang here. She's probably not going to get mauled by anything. If I had to guess,
Yeah.
conceivably. I don't know. We can bring her with, I guess.
We could bring it. I'll.
Cats
can
aren't
bring
big,
it.
so
It's true. I will bring Winter.
Party
Slay.
pet.
Party pet who is mostly non-responsive.
Yeah, she's fine.
And is a person, technically.
Yes, and is
Yeah.
in fact a teen.
Party pet.
No one's told
She's
me
been a
this.
teen for a long time, though, I think, so
Yes, she has.
does it really count if
If-
she's been a teen for a super long time?
If you guys want to know, she's from the 90s.
Yo, she knows
Whoa.
Backstreet's back.
So how old is she approximately?
A lot.
Yeah,
Like,
that's my
Eight-
point. Is that really a teen
90?
anymore then? If they're like a million years old?
I feel like if you get frozen in a teenager mindset, that still counts ish, you know?
It's fair. I'm not approaching it from the standpoint of people being like, well, this child is 600 years old, so it doesn't count that they're a child. I'm approaching it from the standpoint of like, this is a, well, she's a reptile person sometimes, apparently.
Reptile?
You said there were scales.
I said ice.
I thought you said there were scales with the spooky blue form.
No.
We go to the
Yeah,
prophet.
okay.
you mean
My bad.
No, you're all good. As you guys are leaving, heading out of the manor, are you guys trying to be stealthy or like fast business walking? What's the deal?
Like, getting caffeinated.
Yeah, probably just quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably just, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wish to
Got
leave.
jumped already. They're not gonna probably do it. They had to ambush us before and they lost that one, so
Hell yeah. As you
gallivanting.
guys are heading out of the mansion, since you're, I assume, heading towards the main door, there is a couple people in the main hall. Not a lot. There's double the guards there usually are at the door, but you know, crazy things have happened recently. That's not odd. What is odd to you, Nemesis, is Richu is standing in the hall, speaking with like a town courier, who has given her a letter, and she's reading it over with a furrowed brow, and you watch her kind of wave off the courier, and say, "When we have a response, I'll summon you again." Thank you. And she holds the letter very tightly as the courier walks away. And you can make out a wax seal on it, blue wax, with some sort of circle with spiky bits on it.
Oh no, I know about that one.
Uh,
It's like Pictionary.
yeah.
A spiky
We'll add that to the
circle. I've
list
heard of
of
those.
problems. Yeah. You guys want a detour to see the Thornban letter?
Well, you do love mail fraud.
That's
Yeah.
true.
If someone's gonna be stealing mail around here.
Short stop by as we walk past, perhaps?
Sure thing. She had, noticed you guys when you walked in and wasn't going to comment on it, but as you approach, she looks very troubled. Yes, Ned, but the triangles are the other way around.
Sure.
She looks very troubled, and as you approach, she kind of takes a deep breath. Nemesis, I heard that Seitzi is in the medical wing. I was about to head over there. He said that he'd explain when I got there. I'm glad you look improved from what he said, though.
Oh, I'm feeling improved. Thank you. Are you okay? You seem troubled. I'll glance at the letter pointedly.
Just a lovely missive, from Sir Knight Creed, announcing that, apparently they, already viewed us distrustfully for the events with Styx and for harboring them. and apparently they've just had an investigation confirm that one of their knights who disappeared years ago was actually supposedly killed under our order. And so for these crimes, they are declaring the clan formally enemies of the band. And that unless we can prove we are not at fault for the murder, then there will be war.
Sounds complicated.
It is. I need to go discuss this with Satesi. I don't even know how we're supposed to investigate this. This was, God, nearly 25 years ago.
Did they give a name of the supposed knight?
She kind of falters and glances away. Don't worry about it, Nemesis. We'll take care of it. It seems like you and your friends are in a rush. I would hate to trouble you.
It might be important to be aware of that.
I agree.
I'll just say Styx is not the first person connected to the band who came to us for shelter. Her name was Siatsa. Siatsa Quailfeather. But with that, she takes the letter and begins to walk away.
I guess we keep walking. What else? What can you do?
Taking a stroll.
Yeah.
I'll explain to you just how to character. Siatsa Quailfeather is Quail's mom. Quail named himself after her because she died a while ago and was the wife of Cosmodi, one of the daughters of the clan. And so the names that have been thrown around this session about Cosmodi and stuff and like a mysterious murder, it's all about Siatsa. I will spell it for you guys. For those of you who don't have that. Yo. But yeah, you guys head out into the city. Hell yeah.
Huh.
But as you guys travel, you spy that the streets aren't completely empty, but they are very quiet for this like early evening time. And the Thorn Band seems to be back, kind of lingering on street corners there. Most of the like non-ranked knights wear like these kind of navy blue tabards. The ones who have positions such as in past their training, such as Shoshin or others, can wear what they want, but the blue is noticeable. And as you guys walk and occasionally hear mostly verbal spats between these blue tabard knights, and a few black-clad members of the city who definitely, totally aren't members of the clan. but nobody approaches you guys. It's a bit of a long walk to get to the far side of the city where the broken down library is. But as you arrive, the door is closed. The lights are dark. You can't see inside from the blocked windows. What would you guys like to do?
I guess
I
knock.
Guess knock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you say anything or just knock?
We'll just
Like,
knock.
I don't know. Yeah.
It is dead
Hell no.
silent.
Oh, I guess announce intent is probably a solid approach to take here. Hi. We need your help on something. It's kind of important.
Please.
There's
Please.
silence for a couple seconds more, and then you hear like the sound of something being dragged, something being moved on the other side of the door, and then the dragging again, and then the door swings open to reveal a small changeling child with kind of very choppy white hair and pale skin, who some of you recognize as Bean, the changeling that the conscription had been using for less than good means, who had taken shelter here with the Oracle. Bean kind of gives you all a distrustful look, and says, "The Oracle couldn't see when you were approaching. Do you have something hiding your location?"
Maybe it's winter.
Maybe.
She kind of shifts in your arms, but doesn't say anything.
I guess that's a yes.
Well, come in, quick.
We go inside.
Go in quick.
You go in quick.
Yeah.
Uh,
Last time we were here, we cried over a vending machine.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, this is where it happens.
Yeah.
This is the room where it happened, one might even say.
Where is he? I wanted Pepsi.
What's the highest passive perception?
Passive.
Yes.
I think we fight for it. I have 17.
23.
15.
There you
That's
go.
your passive?
That's not a fight.
Yeah.
Go off.
I respect it.
So
Oh,
with the,
shit.
with the 23, Stigmata, as you're entering, you see someone. I'm trying to remember if you've seen this person. I don't think you have.
No, I haven't.
But there is somebody lingering about a block away, not approaching anymore. You, from a vague recollection on the walk, you've realized that this person, you've spied them a couple times while you guys were crossing the city. This person tailed you here. And has only now stopped within plain view long enough to be noticed. They're tall with white hair and dark skin and this kind of like faintly golden armor.
Not this guy again.
Wait, is this the who is this?
That bitch. Carl, leave me alone. Go away.
Oh, okay. I don't have any information about this. I just know that they're following us, tailing us.
They seem to have been, but they're not trying to catch up to you guys.
Okay, how far away are they?
A block. So
Block? Like how many?
that's like a couple buildings at least. So I'll say 150 feet. I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to sprint at them.
Yeah.
I can move 100 feet in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm going to sprint at them.
Yeah.
With their ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to. I'll take up the back and I'll turn to whoever's in front of me and be like,
there is someone watching us over there. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go at them like a missile. The missile is not sleepy. The missile is awake and dangerous and armed.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
On what?
You'll see.
Huh?
I don't have good persuasion. I have a negative.
I believe. Heard the cards.
With disadvantage. Okay, I rolled two 16s. Minus 2, so 14.
Alrighty. You know, we've all.
Yeah, we've all. Fuck it.
So, you sprint, and even from the now 50 feet away, you are. This person doesn't move a step as you're approaching. Like, even though this person should have been able to at least turn and start running if they were scared of you.
Do they flinch at all?
No, you get an eyebrow raise.
Dude, no, I'm just running. I'm not running towards them with intent to menace. I'm just like running towards them like I'm delivering a message. Like,
yeah.
Dad wanted me to tell you to fuck off.
You get
Kind
a
of
raised
thing.
eyebrow. This person is a solid 2 inches taller than Shoshan.
That's okay.
So, from 50 feet away, they don't say anything. Are you going to continue to run the rest of the 50 feet?
Yeah, I'll take another 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Run 50 more feet.
Skid to a stop.
Yes, get to a stop in front of them. I'll gesture with a hand because it's rude to point.
Mm-hmm. Can I help
And
you?
I'll kind of like make a little like here come like cometh motion, like for cometh with what you wanteth. Bitch.
Can I help you?
I don't know, maybe you can.
Um
I don't think that you can help me, but maybe, well, actually, you probably can help me unless you don't want to help me, which, sort of judging by your demeanor, is, well, actually, you know, my mother told me not to judge people by, like, their cover, but that's also pretty much the only thing that she ever told me that kind of stuck. Are you following us? I mean, I know you are, so you don't have to, like, give me a concrete explanation or declare yes or no, because I know the answer is yes already. Basically, if you want to know something, I think that you should just ask people and be more direct, is what I have been told I should practice.
No.
And so, okay.
It freaks her out more when I'm not direct.
Who exactly?
Old friend.
Okay. I have just received a message from my work.
From your IRL work?
Yes.
Understandable.
Asking about the hand sanitizer that I left there.
Understandable.
Right. Old friend. So not a friend anymore is basically what you are saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a fan of nepotism.
Okay, well, that sounds super loaded. So, can you stop following me and my friends? I just wanted to come over here and ask you that because you seem like a very reasonable individual.
I mean, last time you guys were in there, you were in there for a solid couple hours, so
I wasn't in there. I don't really know what you're talking about.
the rest of them.
Well, I
I'll
don't
check
know
back
anything
in a
about
bit.
that either.
I've had it. They keep following me.
Sorry,
I'm breaking their kneecap next time.
it's whoever it is exactly that is your old friend. Is it Nemesis or
No. Tall, dark, and
Shoshan?
scary.
Oh, I wouldn't call her scary so much.
Give it a little.
think there are things that are a lot scarier than Shoshan.
I mean, hey, for you guys, the last, I guess, friend she had, if you could call him that, was killed, so,
People die.
yeah. Run along.
Well, you said you were going, so
Gotta make sure you're all in there now, don't I?
you know, one of us eventually is going to have to move, and I don't want it to be me because I'm like, you seem like you're trying to prove something, and you seem like you're trying to be intimidating and very scary, and it is not working.
I don't have to try. Certainly seemed like you were trying to be impressive.
I'm always impressive.
You'll have to prove it sometime.
Are you flirting with me?
I was implying we were gonna fight, but
Oh,
I'm sure flirting with you would get under her skin as well.
I don't think that you understand the relationships that people have with each other.
It's less so your connection with her and more she hates me, so.
Maybe you should just let her hate you then,
Oh, I'm
and stop
encouraging
showing
it.
you. You're part of the Iron Conscription, aren't you?
No.
Okay.
Those idiots, absolutely not.
The clan?
The Thorn Band.
The Thorn Band, that's what it's called, right?
And let me tell you,
Um,
sweetheart, they lean down into your space. You reek of Jessica.
Nobody's ever called me sweetheart before.
They just called you Stinky. What are you gonna do about that? I'm necking you. This is unbelievable.
Well, I don't really know what Desicos smell like. My sense of smell has been kind of off since I got a cold a few months ago.
Oh, got a cold. I would have thought you got it up on a stage a couple days ago. Have a good one, Stigmata. And they turn and start to walk away.
You walked all the way here for
You
that?
won!
Stigmata, you
I
realize
won.
you realize where you've seen this person before. They were one of the guards at the town center, up on a wooden platform.
Oh,
It's okay, you won. You won.
I won the
chicken.
dick measuring contest.
Your dick is bigger.
They were also one of the two people that kidnapped Styx, so you know.
Okay, I high five myself. I turn around, put my shoulders back, and I fucking swagger on back. Close the door. I address the jury.
You have no idea, but I just won.
people keep saying that
What
to.
did you win?
I don't know
just
how
kind
to
of
describe.
Ran
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I got taller, emotionally.
That's great, I think. Where were you going? Exactly.
I was going to talk to a very tall individual. Who was kind of giving me some rank vibes. And so I just, I go, skitter over there to speak to them. And they left. So I win.
Who do you know who it was, or
I don't know their name, but they said that you hate them. And that they kept calling me sweetheart. And like in terms of endearment. So I think that
Uh-huh.
it might be less about you and more about me.
I mean, I
Got him.
guess if that's the approach they took.
I'm sorry that if that makes you feel undervalued or like you're less cherished or something.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, because we
That-
cherish you. Nemesis. Nemesis. You
Yeah.
cherish Shoshan.
I cherish Shoshin.
See?
Thanks.
Don't we have a past to like
Oh.
look into or something?
Alright.
Uh,
Yeah. That's probably a good approach to take.
as you guys now fully enter, Bean closes the door behind, kind of climbs up and starts to place like very clumsy lines of arcane light into runes around like the seam of the door, seemingly sealing it behind you guys, which hadn't been done last time you guys were here. But it seems an extra measure of security that he's been taught how to do. And as you guys look into the interior of the rundown library of the Oracle, the Desico of Insight, we're gonna take a quick little break here. Hey, Juicy,
Oh God,
you're gonna need that sheet.
I'm fucking working on it. Give me a minute.
No rush.
There's-
I just
I-
promised you a break in which
Yeah,
you could
that's fair.
specifically work on it.
Yep. All right.
Also, I'm gonna grab a snack.
Yeah, I'm also
That's
gonna go grab
very
something to eat really
reasonable.
quick.
Slay.
All right.
BRB.
Stigmato is gonna be a very different character.
That's
what were
fair.
you? What was the
She's-
original intent?
She was supposed to be a lot more like uppity and like kind of like rich girl kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just wanted to play an unhinged woman.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
It's working.
Yeah, and I just love unhinged playing unhinged
Mm-hmm.
woman.
No, I support that.
Yeah.
Love
Thank you.
Curl being like Shoshin's big and scary as shit, and Shoshin's average, like, I think vibe for everyone that actually knows her is like the pleading face emoji.
Yeah.
Just like mildly pathetic. So every time it's like, yeah, she's so scary, I'm like, this is the wettest, saddest woman I can think of.
She's like a wet like
She's just a
Cocker
wet
spaniel.
dog, basically. Yeah.
yeah. Jeez. Okay, I'll be right back.
They really just, yeah, no worries. They really just pull up like, she's, look at this wretch, and it's like, I'm in a different way, I guess. I'm not scary or anything. I'm just a guy.
Yum. What are you upset about? Do you need more water? Water? And your bowl is a little low. Yes, give me a second. What happens wrong? There, nice and topped up for you. So that was what you want. Beep.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Um,
How's it going?
So good. I love how
Sorry.
I love how gay Villanelle is.
True. But yes,
Yeah.
Laura, a Silvery Barbs is an insane bard spell, and it is wonderful. I love to
Yeah.
use it. I would never ban Silvery Barbs. It's like, I don't know, I feel like if you're gonna ban something like that, you gotta ban, like, the Grave Clerics shit, or Port and Rolls, or anything like that.
Mm.
It's funny.
It's funny.
We ballin', boys.
boys.
Mm. Do we get a free feed?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Did I pick one?
I forgot I was deafened, and I was like crazy that no one's talking.
Yeah, I was
My
saying
bad.
Silvery Barbs is like a bard's bread and butter. It's lovely.
It is evil. I love it. Like
Mm-hmm.
what? Ugh, this cheat's really funny.
In my opinion, hello, Juice. I was just talking about Silvery Barbs. I think that if you ban Silvery Barbs, you might as well ban things like the Cleric's ability, the Grave Cleric's ability, or like Port and Rolls, or things like that. And thus, I love
Which one?
Silvery Barbs. Uh,
Which cleric ability?
The Grave Cleric ability to cancel nat 20s.
Oh, yeah. I think it's literally just because it gets spammed. I'm at a table where two people have it. I'm part of the problem. Um, it's a little fucked up at higher levels, but I don't really care because if you're like, if you're running a game, it's like, well, the wizard used their reaction, fucking throw spells at them, no more counter spells. I got them, GG's.
Yeah.
There's counterplay. It's just people suffer a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But character is pretty much done except for the spell list, which I'm finalizing, and I can do that as we go. So
Slay. Give me a second to
Slay.
finish my food. Ah,
No
sounds good.
worries.
I'll grab something as well. This
good.
is a bit of an evil character.
I see Blade Singer. I go, you're gonna fuck me.
I am. I might a lot. I'm sorry.
No, go off.
Yeah, you gave me the chance to potentially play a character for part of one session. I'm taking it. I will go back to a normal build later. I'll be right back.
Part of
I just
one
realized I don't
session.
have a
Ah.
single like bonus action spell. They're all actions. Except I guess I have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, that's what shoots bards in the foot.
Oh, and my teleport, which is funny. Yeah, all these actions, man.
Truly. been food.
GG.
Let's go.
True.
Congrats.
Thanks.
fucking go.
So how we feeling?
So good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm excited.
Slay. Sorry, I'm gonna kill a kid in front of you guys. L.
What?
Winter?
Oh, well, she's like a teenager.
No one told me that was a child. I was not informed. That's not my fault.
You ever be just like some random ass teen in the 90s and you get cursed with the power over death? And you can't even use it to like kill people. You can only use it to go, I'm so sorry you died. Go to sleep.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Are we all good to go to a degree?
Yes.
Slay. Slaughter even. Where is... There we go. Oh. New music. So, where we left off last time, you guys had just at last time before a break. You guys had just entered into the Oracle's library. The library is about the same as the last time you guys were here. Very rundown, dusty, cluttered, but well loved in its own way. The ceiling is high in the main room. There's the circular table that you guys sat at when you said goodbye to Coco and Peppy. Speaking of which, you see a about 3-foot tall rectangular metal box. The lights are off, and it is just sitting quiet in the corner. And laying next to it, snoring away, is a large bugbear, completely unresponsive to any of you
Owlbear?
guys. Owlbear. Apologies, owlbear, not
I was like,
bugbear.
that's a sentient.
Coco
They've
died
killed
and
him.
Peppy became
Bring him
sentient. But yeah, Coco's corpse is there. Not really, because Coco can come back, but you know, kind of.
Let's go.
It's like 3/4 of a corpse.
Mm-hmm. But the table is empty for now. The Oracle is not there like they were last time. And Bean quietly steps past you guys and says, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get her. And disappears into some of the further aisles of books. Now, Stigmata and Elio, you guys haven't been here before. What are you guys doing? Saying? Anything of the sort?
I'll like stroll around. It's a library, right?
Yeah.
So I'll like, I guess like, see if there's any good reading.
Slay.
Yeah.
Are you looking for any sort of good reading in particular, or just in general?
I'm looking for Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Roll investigation.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, you find a well-loved copy of Sister of the Traveling Pants.
What the fuck?
Right next to a full edition of Lord of the Rings.
What?
Let's go.
What the fuck?
The Oracle told you guys that they were from before the fusion.
It's just weird they'd have that book. 'cause
Yeah.
It's such a bad book. Huh. Can I read what's inside?
You open it and you notice it's odd. You know this language, but you know it's not common. Because English isn't common.
Right.
But you can read it because you speak English.
Right. That's such a funny concept.
Well, think of it this way. You know, an amalgamation of races got together, from elves who had their own language to dwarves who had their own language. You know, it's not
Yeah.
I can't think of the word. It's not the same as any specific real world language. It's a mishmash of all these languages into one, of people
Yeah.
commonly trying to understand each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Weird. I'll put the book back. I don't really want to read it.
You don't want to read the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy?
No, it takes a while to describe things and get through the whole thing.
They also have all of the Doctor Who books.
There's Doctor Who books?
Yes, choose your
Yeah.
own adventure.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
But are you doing anything, Elio, or just looking around?
If I see Stigmata get up, pull out a book, and just slowly put it back, I'm not even fucking touching it. I'm not dealing with that.
I do love that nobody has told Elio, or Stigmata really, that this is the Desico you guys are meeting with.
It's
It
fine.
keeps happening.
I want to find did they have the Bible?
There is no Bible, no.
Dude.
They all got destroyed in the
That's
apocalypse.
tragic.
No Bible
No,
left.
Gert doesn't want any.
Quran? Do they have the Quran?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, tight.
Specifically the Bible. Get fucked.
In the section that's like B for Bible, there's a bunch of pamphlets that are like very cheesy, and they're like cults and you, how to know you're trapped. No.
Oh boy.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, get me in there.
Actually, what?
Don't worry about it.
Hey Google, how do you know if you're in a cult?
Jesus
Anyway.
was the original Desica of Death. Anyways.
I sit down.
Alrighty. There's a little bit of time, and then after a few minutes, you guys hear the quiet patter of small boots, and I was gonna post the art for those who haven't seen it before. Would love to find. There it is. You guys see a small, kind of green-blue goblin come into view, clutching a bit too large book for their size. They kind of look at all of you with narrowed eyes, and then say, "So I assume the kid is why I couldn't see you guys."
Like the cats?
Yeah.
Could be.
Maybe.
So?
I don't know a lot about Desico.
I'm
So what's the situation? I have no idea why you all are here. In all honesty, things have been a bit distracted here.
We wanted to ask you if you could kind of open up the window to the past so that we could see how ghosts happen.
What?
Does somebody else want to
Oh,
explain?
hold on. Let me read the subtitles in the summary.
What?
And they sit down at the table, pull out the book, and drop it open. and begin looking at the subtitles for session
Oh my
24 and
God.
25 of Distant Dawn.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck?
iPad.
Things transcribed. I wish.
The
Honestly.
future is truly amazing.
But they flip through it for a little bit, and then sigh and kind of put, fingers on either side of the nose. Right, so you want to know who the ghost is and how to, put him to rest?
Essentially.
Alright. Let me see. And they flip back very far in their book, seemingly looking for something, and then kind of like tisk to themselves. I can't see into the past perfectly. I explained that to all of you, but especially with that spirit not being here, I'm not risking getting any closer to the Thorn Band than I am right now. They're already breathing down my neck, and I have zero experience with ghosts.
Can you understand the history behind an item if you were to examine it?
Possibly. Is it magical in nature?
Yes.
Then maybe. I can't with some kinds of magic, but I can certainly give it a try.
Great, then I will, since it was suggested that this ghost was the same one that I spoke to in Siatsa's room,
Mm-hmm.
which is where I got the blade, I will present Vicious Hunt to Gert.
Yeah. Gert glances it over, kind of hems and haws for a moment, pokes at the carved name in it. Yeah, this kind of leads me into what else I was going to say. Whatever this kind of magic is, it's obfuscating what I can see in the past to do with the clan. It's kind of always hovered over the clan, not letting me really see most details. And whatever that is, it also has a hold on this here weapon. I don't know. Somebody doesn't want things to be seen or understood. They seem a bit controlling, if you ask me, but not much I can do about it. Because I can't see myself, the past, sometimes I can experience it by looking through someone else's eyes, especially since, with my whole thing, I can have insight into their experience. But that will take a while, and I can't do that right now while the Thorn Band is here, breathing down my neck. It would be a lot faster and easier if I could instead, like you said, friend, and they gesture to you, Stigmata, I guess open a window, so to speak, for you guys to take a look. Then you guys can do your investigating in peace, to your heart's content, until you decide you have the answers you need. And I can make sure the fucking Thorn Band doesn't break in again. But the thing to understand is that when you're looking and experiencing the inside of the past, is that it's just that it's understanding, it's knowledge. Even if you reach in and change something, it's not really gonna change in the present. You're just experiencing it, like reading a book. So I can let you guys take a look, see what you can find out. But, it's not like anything you do back then is gonna matter. It's just the knowledge you'll bring back with you. Does that make sense?
Mostly. Yes.
Nah.
That doesn't sound like a bad deal.
Then are you all good to go? Wanting to read a book, so to speak?
I'd have to. Need.
I suppose.
I kind of need a confirmation from everyone, so...
Yes.
Alright.
I'm ready.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. Well, give me a second then. They seem to look through the pages looking for something specific. And then go, right, alright. Everyone, take a seat. It's been a long time since I've done fucking story circle.
I sit.
Club.
Book club! As you all sit, Gert begins to read a story. And as Gert reads, the pages kind of like flicker and flutter as Gert tries to hold the book open. And light is filling the room and whiting out your visions. As Gert reads, once upon a time, there was like a group of adventurers. They came from a variety of backgrounds. There was a bard and a monk and a wizard and a knight. It all blends together. They had all joined together to help out their friend, the knight, as she had left her previous home amongst a group of bramble-adorned knights. She wanted to settle down with her love and her child, and brought together this group to journey there from far away, and to stay and help defend her little family. The lover was part of a large family, after all, one that invited the group in with open arms. They all worked alongside the family, defending a small but quickly growing town. One day would be city, having adventures together and alongside this family, this clan, so to speak. And one day the knight brought the happy news to her friends that her lover was with child once more. And not long after, it was found that the child was in fact more. Twins. These friends were all named the guardians of the three children, parents in all but name. This shared happiness could not last, though, as trouble brewed on the horizon. Something ominous come to darken the doorstep of the clan. And now, as this group of adventurers, of a family even, grouped together to discuss what is to be done, our story begins. You all open your eyes. You're in a room. It's a meeting room that you all recognize somewhat. You were in it not long ago when you met Elio for the first time over breakfast. It kind of looks different, though. The furniture is newer. There's a different table in front of you. The walls are freshly painted. And you all look different. Faint memories float to the surface of your minds, distant as if books you have read but not lived. Memories of the lives of the bodies that you now inhabit. Shoshin, you recall... Let me type it. You recall that your name is Paracels. I think I pronounced that right.
Yep.
Would you like to tell us what you know about yourself, what little you recall about your race and your abilities? And possibly what you look like, if you have something in mind. If you don't worry about it.
So I am a Protector Asimar, Way of Mercy monk. That, like, the best visual I had for it was like something between. Let me get the two things that I was using for reference when I was doing the like design stuff for this. The first one being Ferryman Ultra Kill. The second one being
Go off.
one random specific enemy from Blasphemous that I can't find now. Oh wait, no, I just found it. Something between like the like white kind of like sheet covering most of their body, with the bronze bull head and like undead looking
Oh, hell yeah.
appearance for the limbs you can see.
That's sick as hell. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And had you said your race and class?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Protector Asmar, Way of Mercy monk.
Yeah. There's also two other people here, but we're not gonna worry about Alice or Tori right now. They'll get their chance to introduce themselves later. Elio, you recall your name is Sarmenti. And if you have a vague description in mind, feel free. If not, don't worry about it. But do you want to tell us your race and class?
Yeah. No, I literally made this just now, so I definitely did not. I did not know, Your Honor. I have made an Eladrin Wizard Blade Singer. They are very fast. That is all I can say.
Hell yeah.
We just run.
Hell yeah. Nemesis, you will recall that your name is Amani. And would you like to give us a vague description if you have one, but your race and class?
Yes, I'm a Shadowkai bard. Shadowkai are elves from the Plane of Shadows. Their appearance is like, I think the word is muted. Like, you know when you're looking at something in very dim light and everything looks kind of grey, and you know that there are colours there, but it is so dark that you can't see the colours. That is kind of what they look like. They're all grey and wispy and dark looking. A suggestion of colour that perhaps you can't quite see.
Hell yeah. Awesome. And hey, Stigmata. Could you give a vague description of yourself as well as your class and your race? As Siatsa introduces herself.
So I'm playing a astral elf fighter rogue. She has very like straight black hair. She's a bit of an older individual. She has a couple lines on her face. Probably like for elves, like not old, but like getting maybe like middle aged, like early 40s probably. She is quite tall. She carries herself with a sort of air of confidence. And she has very, very deep smile lines.
Hell yeah. As you guys are all sitting here, you can all recall the faint memories of the lives of the current bodies you're in. You can go by those names if you want. You could, if you had different pronouns, you can use those. But what you mainly recall are your present lives and experiences. Nemesis is aware that he's in a new body. You're all aware that this is not your body or your skills, though you can recall how to use them as if you had read it all in a book or even an instruction manual. But you're all sitting in a room.
Can I say something really quick about the names?
Yeah.
Can I like say what went on there?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked them. Wilder doesn't know where I picked them from.
What did you pick them from? Am I blind?
They're all the names of the Darkest Dungeon characters.
Oh yeah, I recognize that from some of them, but
Yeah. They're all of them are.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Slay. For those of you who might...
So we are ourselves, but we have like memories of these characters, so to say.
Yeah, Stigmata for you, it's a bit different.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot
Okay.
going on there. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing.
I don't know how to refer to myself.
I'm sure you're all having that moment of that.
I guess I will. Okay, we're at a table.
Mhm.
I'm going to slowly stand from the table and kind of like try to move a little bit.
Yeah.
God, I don't know if I should still have the accent.
That's up to you.
I'll look across all of these people. I don't know that there are other people. Kurt, my friends are inside these bodies, right?
Yeah, you don't know. For all you know, this is a flashback just for you.
Okay. And like I think she's like surprised at her own voice. How? Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well acquainted are all of us here?
Do we understand who's speaking there, or is it we're like that's Siatsa?
You know, it's Siatsa.
Right.
Your
mean,
very,
do
very
we-
dear friend who brought you here to live.
That's true.
You know, all the
Do
good
we
things.
recall sitting at the Oracle's table, or not really?
You guys absolutely recall that. You just don't know
Oh,
who is
right.
who, or even if the others are with you.
Oh. So it may be safe to assume that like this is the group. We just gotta like work that out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Said how well acquainted? I'll let someone else answer first.
Very and not at all?
Cool. Very. So cool. Shit.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. She just like turns to the side and she goes,
Shit.
"Fuck."
Okay.
How well acquainted do you think we may be? Little eyebrow raise, as if trying to suggest something but also not. Like just in case.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's sort of around like a 10 or a 9, maybe an 8 for this one. But for the recent,
Quite annoying. I think we may know each other after all.
Nemesis?
Got me there.
Wow, you're annoying. Nemesis!
I'll turn to the other two.
Okay, well,
Their thoughts.
Elio here, I think.
Shosha.
Great. So what do we do now? Like, explore? Do we look around?
So you have a paper in front of you, a report, which you had
Right,
all met to discuss.
Right, I can
It's up
read.
to you whether you think that's still important or not.
No, I'll drag it towards me a little bit and I'll look down at it over my glasses.
Yeah, it's a report from your wife's. Let me make sure I get the relation right. Yeah, from your wife's younger brother, Shutlu. He's young, has trained a bit under you. He's the prospective heir of the clan. But he manages most of the men at this point. And he sent a report about how there's been a disturbance reported throughout the city recently, mostly on the edges, in the north edge, of people seeming to behave oddly and out of character for themselves, and these people disappearing after a couple days. And a request for you to allow him to either put together a group himself to go investigate it, or maybe if you want to go and investigate it.
Okay. Do I know what we would have done next?
Roll history.
Forgot that I was playing a different character.
Yeah, different sheet.
8.
8. It's pretty foggy. You guys had met to discuss this. You don't know how far you guys had gone in discussing it, or if you had agreed to go and check it out, or anything along those lines.
I also want to emphasize that I specifically gave Juice the one with the name of the jester.
Thank
Really funny.
You're welcome.
I think that's fitting, considering the jester's abilities.
Yeah. If only we had more pins, Laura.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
move
good
some of the
maybe.
pins. I'll
No,
put them
we
in
can
quotes
get rid of
instead.
the
Like the funny ones, I'll put them in quotes instead.
yeah. Well, we can get rid of like the Hayloft burning pile list
Yeah.
for our
Probably.
game, our little game that we played.
No, don't. It's funny.
Oh, I
to
already
me.
did. I'm
We
sorry.
can still use it.
It's okay.
Just-
We already know.
They're ingrained. I will never forget.
Yeah.
Here we go. And I just removed some as well, and I'll put those in quotes. Because I think it's funny to read the funny things my friends have said.
True, it's facts.
Convinced, yes.
Sorry. Okay. So I've got a note here that says that there's some shit happening in the west of town here. So maybe we do what we think that these people would have done, and then we can like act it out. I'm new here, actually.
Well, we can't change anything.
Right. But we just want to
So-
see the most and see how events would have played out.
Exactly. I assume the rest of you still have memories of who these people were, ish, something.
Ish.
So just do your best to just do what they would have done. Bit of, I don't know, get into character here and. Well, we go with it, I guess.
Great. Okay, get into
Right.
character.
I'm quite interested in the strange happening on the edge of town.
Right.
I think.
That's
Go ahead.
probably good to be looking into.
I don't think I'm ready to be a mother.
Um,
Well, I'm not sure you necessarily need to be doing a ton of that.
Right. West.
Only here for a short time, then.
Edge of town. Let's do that. Are we armed?
Oh, you guys do not currently have your gear, but you can go easy enough to pick it up from your rooms and whatnot.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
can we find a mirror? I wanna see.
Yeah, sure.
I
You
wish
can,
to know.
you can find mirrors in your rooms fairly easily.
Okay, awesome.
Slay. Your rooms are all very nice, far more lived in than the ones you have at present, because of course you guys live here full time. I'm sure some of you have come and gone to do various things, but you guys have been here at least, I think, like 2 years at this point. So this place is very much home to most of you. Walking the halls, people greet you all by name. And Nemesis, you in particular, there's people you recognize just looking significantly younger. It's jarring, but also kind of like funny in that private joke to yourself way, you know?
Yeah.
And now's when I really put you guys on the spot. You don't have to pick right now. You can pick it for next session, because we're not going to get into a ton with these guys until next session. We will do some. But you guys can each pick 1 + 1 item, whether that be armor or weapon. You can pick 1 + 2 item, either armor or weapon. And then you can also pick 1 magic item of uncommon rarity. And I will write that down for you guys.
Thank you. Is there a list, or is it just for
There's
anything?
the official D&D list, so you can
Right.
find it like on D&D Beyond or other websites like that.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So we have until next session to pick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll write this down. Yo. Slay.
Slay.
Cash Money Wizard King. For real. We can get you some magic sword to do that blade singing with.
I've
Really?
backed my own sword.
Hell yeah. I don't know how blade singers work, so.
No, I just have a
Swords.
spell that makes a sword for me.
Oh, hell yeah. But
BYO.
what, Ned?
BYO.
So true. But you guys, get on geared up. Siatsa. You re-enter your room. It's bright, it's warm, it's welcoming. There's a rug laid out that you remember being gifted for your wedding. You can see a few toys strewn about from where Yasol was probably having a grand old time before going to their lessons. You can hear somebody humming in the bedroom. What would you like to do?
Is it my wife?
It is your wife.
I have a wife. Brett. I'll go inside to see my wife.
You see a young woman. She's like early middle-aged. She is Yuan-Ti. She kind of has dark blue and green scales scattered, and these vibrant green eyes. Her black hair is cut close to the head. She used to have a pixie cut back when you met her, but recently she's liked it even shorter. She's kind of swaying back and forth, holding a dozing baby, the other one snoring away in the crib. The kids are about 10 months old at this point. And she turns as you enter and gives you a soft smile. See, it's
They're just babies.
yeah. Welcome back. I wasn't sure how long the meeting would take.
I'm fine.
It wrapped up faster than I expected, so here I am. I'm planning on going to check out what your younger brother reported. Shortly, I've just come to collect some things.
Of course. Do you want your old armor or your new? I know.
Well,
Go ahead.
might as well break it in.
Of course. I was doing a bit of tidying. Sorry, I put your armor stand away while I was sweeping. It's right in the closet. And she gestures with her free hand towards the closet.
Okay, I'll go over and I will
Don it.
Yeah. It's a closet full of, your clothes, her clothes, preparations from back when the babies were little, that you guys haven't had a chance to get rid of yet. You can tell that she's, like, watching you. She's always been very perceptive of how you're feeling. So you can tell she has a feeling, even if she doesn't know what it is. But she doesn't say anything.
Which one is she holding?
She's holding Atta right now.
Where's Iha?
Iha is in the crib.
Iha.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Fuck. I'm gonna go over to the bassinet, the crib.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna reach down to Iha.
Yes.
I'm going to reach down to Iha and just not poke him in a mean way, like how you kind of give your finger to a baby.
Mm.
I'm kind of doing one of those. Ooh, baby.
He grabs your hand kind of mindlessly and squeezes it, just kind of snuffling in his sleep. Technically, in her sleep.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be technical, if we want
If
to
we're gonna be
misgender a
technical, if we
baby.
want to misgender a baby.
This one's got quite the grip.
I suppose she must take after you then.
Stop. I gotta go. Quick, I have to sleep with his mom.
The ultimate ratio. I went in VR and I slept with your mom, who's dead. I think that's a power move, personally.
Really got sent here so that we could make observations about the past, and this is the first fucking observation we can make. Look,
But I'll like brush some of Iha's hair back. Just it's not much, but it's a living. And I'll step back and smile at my wife. I'll have it dealt with quickly.
Of course. She goes to say something and falters for a moment. This may be silly of me to ask. I know this is very... We've talked about this often, but I know this is so different from how you used to live before. You're happy? You're happy like this? With the calm and the domesticity?
I was going to have to retire eventually. I don't see this as boring. I see it as idyllic.
The children are idyllic.
And you?
She smiles and steps close. Kind of properly shifting Atta to one arm so she can put the other on your side. I was going to wait until tonight. I don't want to tell anyone yet. But I think that well, I kind of recognize the feeling by now.
Oh my god, part 4?
And Siatsa, you hadn't remembered this day before now.
Right.
You do now. This was the day that you, and only you, found out that your wife was pregnant with your 4th child.
So spawn camped.
And you realize Stigmata doesn't know where that child is. Who it is, where they are, what happened.
You're again.
I don't know for sure, but
It's not bad. Obviously, it's not bad. Did you have a... I know it's so... Did you have a name in mind?
you let me pick the twins, so I figured it was your turn.
No, I'll probably end up picking something silly. That will have a very silly meaning in a couple of years, and then we'll realize and feel stupid.
I like silly, especially if it's from you.
Oh, of course you do.
And she leans up on her tiptoes and gives you a kiss.
Oh, clearly get your mom. I do want to
Well,
like step at my waist. No, but really, you should tell me if you have any considerations for what you wanted to name it.
No, this is the DM pointing a gun at you and telling you to name the child.
Fuck.
We can think on it. We don't even know boy or girl or anything yet. Are you looking at Darkest Dungeon characters?
No, I'm not. I think that we start neutrality for this long. Why not continue the theme? I'll think about it and let you know if I come up with anything stupid enough for you to laugh at. Baldwin Zotet.
I'll be excited to hear. Have a good day, dear.
I'll see you soon.
You will.
I hope.
Well, you promised Yossel that you would take them out for a walk tonight, so you better.
Right. I love you.
I love you too, Goof. And this time she gives you a kiss on the cheek, a little pat, and steps away to go put Atta down in the crib.
Okay. I leave the room so fucking fast, but I close the door softly because the children are sleeping. And I don't think that she kind of realized it, but because the reason she started running for the door is because her eyes started to tear up. She closes the door softly and just kind of like takes a moment, takes a few deep breaths, presses like her palms to her eyes, and just goes, "Ugh."
L.
No.
Man.
It's actually so fucked up to do to someone.
Yeah, that's real fucked up.
For me to do to you guys, or for Savior to do?
Not you guys, specifically to do with Savior. I'm not involved. I have no stake in this game.
All of this is with permission.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go find my fucking clowns.
You guys are beginning to recongregate, meeting up together to hang out. Hey, not to twist the knife again, Amani, as you are walking the halls, you find your steps come up short as you are about to pass by a room that Nemesis was quite familiar with. Less so Amani, though you've been in here a couple times to dote on... Listen, not to put this on you, but the other two are 10 months old. So your favorite of the 3 children. As you glance in to see little Yossel, who just recently told everyone that they wanted they them pronouns, is working away at their handwriting book, practicing cursive kind of thing. The teacher is sitting quietly in the corner reading, waiting for Yossel to finish the page. The room looks exactly like you remember it from when you and somebody else took classes in there.
Yeah, I'll step in and hello, Yossel.
Auntie Amani! And they put down their book and get up, start to run up to you, and then stop and glance back at the tutor, who sighs and nods, then turn and run over to hug your leg.
Why don't you show me what you've been working on?
Yeah. We're working on Q today. It's really hard.
Q?
And Yossel pulls you over to show you You know those sheets you get in like early school where you practice the same letter over and over? And Yasol is practicing the cursive letter Q.
Well, you know, once you learn to write Q, you can write your mama's name.
Yeah. I learned A already. Do I know? If I'm at Q, is that all the letters to do your name?
I don't think I have a Q, unless you'd like to add one.
Well, I mean, I've done all the letters before Q. Do I need to keep going before I write your name?
Curious to you, read it otherwise.
Yeah, I knew it.
I think you've got it.
We've got the emotional torture, and now also the intellectual torture.
Yeah, stop it.
I would also have to do that, King.
I think you've got it.
How do I spell your name? And Yasol's looking up at you very expectantly, ready with their little charcoal pencil.
My name?
Yeah.
And A?
You guys run through your name. I won't make you sit there and RP out spelling your entire name. But you watch as Yasol painstakingly goes through it, having to start over once, but eventually getting it, and then beaming up at you.
Looks lovely.
Thanks. Are you going out today?
Yes. Going out with your mummy. Going to see what's going on outside.
Here's a question for Siatsa real quick. What do you think your child Yasol calls you versus Cosmodi? Pick now, gun. No. I said Siatsa. This is gonna be an adjustment.
I'm not programmed to the name yet.
Yeah. No, go off, Laura. But yeah, what do you think Yasol refers to you versus Cosmodi as?
She probably calls Yatsa like Mom.
Okay.
And because it's what I call my mother, I'm going to say she calls Cosmodi ma mère.
Hell yeah. My mare.
Ma mère.
Apologies. How long are you guys going to be out? Because Mum promised that we could go on a walk tonight to go and see the new bakery, and I don't want her to be late.
You'll have plenty of time for the walk. You won't be long.
Do you want to come too?
I'd love to come.
Good. I bet we can convince Mum to get everyone cookies.
What are your favorite times?
The ones with the candy on them.
I like those too.
Get her. She knows what M&Ms are. They.
The tutor speaks up and says, I hate to interrupt, but we do have to get resumed. We have a bit more we have to get done today now, don't we, Yasol? Yasol looks down a bit and, like, scuffs their feet on the ground. Have a good day, Mani. Tell Mom I said hi.
I will. See you soon.
Bye. I love you.
Love you too. I leave.
Yeah, alright. You guys, meet back up, with your gear, you know, all ready to go, any supplies you might need, all the fun things. Oh, I'll get you guys, don't worry. It's funny that you said that you thought this was for one session.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Listen, we'll see how long I torture you with this build. I put it together in 20 minutes. So I didn't have the normal quality control thing of, is this too much or too little? So I'm gonna fucking find out.
Bro,
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
Just don't even, because worry about it, because I min-maxed.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
I've also
Hell yeah.
before given a Reach Polearm Master fighter a weapon that slowed movement for every attack, so they could functionally just have reach and freeze everyone around them infinitely. I don't care about you torturing me. Listen, I'll get you back.
Good luck, bitch.
Just don't die in here. Who knows what'll happen in real life? I mean, we know at least one of you will die, but you know, we'll get to that. But you guys, meet back up. You can probably get like the Braces of Defense, Ned. Those are fucking stacked for monks. I think you can also get like wraps
Those are rare.
that do extra damage. Oh, fair. Listen, that just means I make you do saves. I gave Stigmata Braces of Defense. It happens.
Come on, Monk. I got good saves too. I got bad news.
L, get ready for that
I
int.
got flips. Man, you're right. You got me there.
But you guys meet back up, you know, with the report in hand, ready to go and investigate. Before we keep going, how are we on energy levels? Mainly Laura.
I'm good. It depends how much longer you have left planned.
That'll depend on you guys mainly.
I have work at 6.
Oh, fair. Then we'll end it here for now, so you have plenty of time to get ready and relax and whatnot.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah. Thank you for engaging in my
Oh,
emotional torture, guys.
Thanks, it was
Thank
great.
you for running. This is so
No,
cool.
Thank you.
No, it
I'm
was fantastic
sad.
as always.
I have
You
been...
really said we're not gonna have much this time. Normal length of session.
Yeah.
Listen, that's
really
because you guys
fun.
lingered on more than I thought you would, and I support that.
I wanted to
Yeah.
run at a woman, that's all I got.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Person. Yeah.
You
It's
should have
always so funny.
punched,
not
you should have
knowing.
punched him on the way over. I think.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
fucking
sure.
around.
I should have just gone for the deck.
Honestly,
Yeah.
run up, stunning strike, leave.
Yeah. Honestly, I was considering it, but...
But I'm glad that you guys enjoyed. This totally won't be sad at all.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
I
not
already
convincing
accept I'm gonna
considering
die.
it's already
That's okay.
sad.
Yeah, these people
Yeah.
aren't around in the present day.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Yeah.
giving
I'm in
calamity.
the sarcophagus as a mummy.
Truly. You're what's down in the crypt.
These characters later. We're gonna have to fight these characters later, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
I don't want to fight this character. This will suck.
I don't want to
Yeah.
fight these characters. I'm worried.
That's so
This was his
crazy.
plan this whole time. He had us make the boss fight for him.
But yeah, I'm gonna end the recording here.